The state not to submit new evidence into this trial has been made by the attorney or legal representative of accused number 1 and 2, which is Phumlani Mkolo and Zukiswa Ncita. They are saying this is to the detriment of their clients, which they represent here, and that they don't have the time to prepare themselves for this trial, and that some of this evidence should have been submitted before the trial commenced. So now we're expecting to hear from the state on how they will respond to this application. But I do have one of the accused to bring us more and tell us about how they are feeling about this case so far. Umama Usindiswa Gomba, a very good morning to you, ma'am. How are you finding this latest application by...
Well, good morning. It is not necessarily an application by others. It is an application by all of us. In the first instance, you shall recall that for as long as we came to this case, we said we do not have a case to answer. And the NPA has been keeping on saying they've got a watertight case. You must go back to 2014 when we were first arrested. In the first instance, the state said they are ready with the case. It then surprises that in 2019, when the case was dropped and withdrawn, when it came back again, the state only shows clearly that it is not ready for the case. The fact that you keep springing new evidence in a case does indicate both an element that you are not ready, two, you are seeing that the weight of the case is getting weaker by the day. And if you go back to whoever has been taken to the stand as a witness up to date, you would not want to see state spending so much resources on ferrying people as far as Durban, as far as wherever, only to spend 5 minutes on the stand, and not even one attorney is prepared to question those people.
Ma'am, these delays are have an impact on your political careers, and you've been wanting for this matter to be resolved as soon as possible, but with these applications that are being made, it prolongs more delays.
Not necessarily that it is the application. It is the state that is delaying our case. One will actually want to talk that you are looking at political impact only. It is not. Our families are living on a string. We have been denied of our own rights wherever we've been. We have been demoted, and that has an impact on the families, and nobody cares. NPA does not care about our welfare. We are paying lawyers from as far as 2014. And how do you think that is going on? I have never seen myself having R1 million in my hand. But when I calculate costs of the court, they exceed far amounts that I've never actually had. And that tells that you are suffering somewhere without a salary.
And coming to the evidence that's going to be laid, even the bank statements we hear that they haven't even been disclosed to your lawyers. So really, you are here for this case amounting to 10 million rand, but you haven't seen the banking details, the bank records. So how does that make you feel?
There's a first correction I want to make. The amount that has been paid by Buffalo City is not 10 million. It was intended from the court records and the agreement, the decision of the council, to be 10 million. However, at a point that payment was made, it's only 5.9 million. So it is wrong to always refer to 10 million. It must actually talk to 5.9. However, whether it speaks to whatever amount, whether there are records that are going to be coming here, I have always said I am not in any of those records. Precisely because I have no benefit. But you shall be shocked when you get to know that my properties, one which was acquired in 1986 and another property in 2002, are unfortunately attached to the case. But the case I have to answer here has no financial benefit to me. So you can see the irrelevance of the NPA and the attempt by the NPA to make us suffer. And now they don't want to give us a fair trial quickly. They want to drag the case.
Thanks a lot for your time, ma'am.
Thank you.
Well, that was former MEC of Health, Sindiswa Gomba, expressing her views on the current developments of this case. Back to you in studio.